actually is for you if you are properly linked up.
No, Warframe, you know, as I said, we've done a lot over the years. You guys have done incredible things with the game. And I know you have TennoCon coming up in July, which is your big kind of event of the year to reveal what's next. What can you tell us?
Well, I can't tell too much,
Okay.
but yeah, July 16th, 2022. It's a digital event again this year. Today, actually, we just launched the digital items for it, so you can get some in-game goodies, some really cool cosmetics, some merch, all that really great stuff went live today. But of course, the reason I'm here is to, you know, kind of debut. We have our Tenno Live during TennoCon, which is our big reveal of the night, and we usually do a little bit of a gameplay, a little bit of a demo, and I think a lot of people can suspect what it might be, but I'm here to kind of confirm what it is.
E estamos ao vivo, galera. É começar aqui, começa o liga-liga. Ninguém liga pra mim. Agora, no momento que eu começo aqui a live, o povo começa a ligar. Galera, sejam bem-vindos a mais uma live aqui do canal. Deixa eu ver, tá tudo ok. Tá tudo bacana. Bem-vindo a Summer Game Fest, galera. Summer Game Fest aí, que veio pra, galera, tampar o buraco aí da E3, né, velho?
My friend, what was done is done. New dangers, new choices await us now.
Que jogo é esse, mano? Galera, sejam bem-vindos aí, galera. Chega aí, se puder, galera, deixa um gostei na live aí, beleza? Compartilha a live aí com os amiguinhos e vamos ver aqui as novidades sobre o mundo dos games. Vamos ver aí o que tem pra nós. Ó o Diogo aí. Valeu, Diogo. Não, liga não, mano. Liga não. Seja bem-vindo à live aí, Diogo. Valeu mesmo aí pela força. E galera, se eu demorar um pouco em responder vocês aí, é porque, como já sempre eu falo nas minhas lives, eu só tenho um monitor, galera. Eu tô concentrado aqui e tenho que estar olhando o celular, beleza? Mas não se preocupem não, que eu sempre tô dando uma olhada aqui no celular para responder vocês pelo chat. Obrigado aí pela participação da galerinha aí. Valeu mesmo, Diogo. Não esquece aí, galera. Deixa um gostei na live aí. E vamos que vamos. Tô esperando tu começar mais um jogo de terror. Vou sim, cara. Vou jogar o Devil Within 2, velho. Vamos que vamos. Isso aí é um Honkai Impact. Isso aí é um MMORPG. Não, esse aí vai ser um single play, velho. É do mesmo, se eu não me engano, é dos mesmos criadores do... do Genshin, do Genshin, né?
You are in a daze right now. You don't know who you are, why you're here. None of that matters. In the near future, you will encounter many perils.
Se não me engano, é dos mesmos criadores do Genshin Impact.
You will meet companions who treat you like family and embark on unimaginable adventures. Remember what you feel in this moment. As long as you know in your heart.
E galera, me dê um feedback aí se o áudio e o vídeo tá bom pra vocês, hein? Honkai Star. Assim, pra galera que curte anime, quem curte o Genshin Impact também, mano, eu acredito que... Galera, eu vou me ausentar aqui rapidão, vou sair aqui, eu vou atender esse telefone, senão vai descarregar meu celular. Essa pessoa, ela é insistente. Pera aí, rapidão, galera.
That's not all from Hoyoverse. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to Zenless Zone Zero, their next major new IP. It's a futuristic urban action game. I have to say, I'm blown away by what I've seen so far. It was announced a couple weeks ago, and it has the detail of Genshin Impact with a fast-paced action style. Here is the world premiere of a brand new look at Zenless's notable characters, armed enemies, and world of danger.
Meu Deus, voltei, galera! Meu Deus do céu! Se eu não atendo o telefone, o celular descarregava aqui, né? O ganho insistente. Perdi alguma coisa, galera? Acho que não, acho que é o mesmo jogo, né? O Honkai ainda, né?
One of my favorite reveals last year was TMNT Shredder's Revenge, which
Tartaruga Ninja, velho! É agora, mano! Agora começou a Summer Game Fest agora, velho. As novidades boas começou agora, mano. Agora é o Tartaruga Ninja, velho. Cowabunga. World Premiere. Olha, cara, tá louco, velho. Agora sim, hein, Diogo? Agora começou, velho. Caramba, eu joguei muito isso aí, velho. No Super Nintendo, hein? Você é louco, velho. Não é, Diogo? É o nosso tempo aí, velho. Muito nostalgia, velho. Muito nostalgia mesmo. Você é louco. Super, hiper nostalgia, velho. Você é louco, mano. Opa, data de lançamento, data. 16 de junho, velho. Puxa vida, mano. Você é louco. Mas foi o quê? O jogo completo ou foi só Mano, nem olhei direito, velho. Isso, foi pra Steam, Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One. Caramba, velho. Que loucura, velho. Show de bola. Apelão não, poxa. Sabia jogar, poxa. Apelão não. Mortal Kombat eu era fera mesmo. Era o 3 e o Ultimate, né, velho? Eu tirava onda, mano. Eu era bom. Apelão não, poxa. Eu era bom. Eu era bom, velho. É aquele negócio. Se tá no jogo, é pra usar. Se tá no jogo, pode usar, né, velho? Olha aí, ó. Galera, muito obrigado a galera que tá chegando aí, deixando um gostei na live. Compartilha a live aí, galera. Na verdade, eu não ia nem abrir essa live, mano. Mas, final beta. Mas eu resolvi, por que não assistir aqui com vocês, velho. Infelizmente, esse ano não teremos a E3, mas temos a Summer Game Fest. E domingo temos o evento do Xbox BDG Showcase, velho. Se der tudo certo, domingo também eu faço transmissão aqui. E trago pra gente estar conferindo o Xbox BDG Showcase. E será que nesse showcase, nesse Summer Game Fest aqui, galera, teremos notícias sobre o God of War Ragnarok, mano, que é um novo jogo aí do God of War, do bom da guerra, do God of War, velho, do God of War. Será que teremos? Ai. Será que teremos novidades? Olha, o Diogo gosta aí de jogo de estratégia, né, Diogo? Em estilo Age of Empires, essas coisas, eu tô ligado.
Humankind allows you to shape your civilization by
Ó,
combining a multitude of historical civilizations from the ancient to the modern era. One Piece is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year, and Bandai Namco is bringing the mega popular franchise back to video games with One Piece Odyssey. Monkey D. Luffy and his crew of pirates are off on their next adventure. This trailer reveals the setting, a mysterious island where Luffy and his Straw Hat crew.
Lembrando, galera, que o próprio YouTube tem um delayzinho, beleza? Vocês digitam aí suas mensagens aí no chat. Demora um pouquinho, algumas coisas de segundos para chegar aqui para eu estar lendo e respondendo a vocês, beleza? Eu sabia que o Diogo gostava desses jogos de estratégia assim. Age of Empires é bom demais. Então, mano, já jogou o novo, o 4? Se jogou, deve estar gostando. Isso aí é pra quem curte o anime, velho. Quem curte o anime é um prato cheio. One Piece. Esse anime aí, galera, eu nunca acompanhei. Eu nunca acompanhei o One Piece. É um anime imenso, velho. Começar agora, mano, é complicado. Mas eu acredito que seja bem legal o anime. Eu tava jogando contra seta de fita. Caramba! Com todos os recursos abertos. Mano, deve ser uma loucura, velho. Deve ser coisa de louco.
One Piece Odyssey.
PS, PlayStation 5, 4, Xbox Series XS e Steam.
This August, Soul Hackers 2 from Atlas launches, and we've got your first listen to the English.
Infelizmente esse Summer Game Fest aqui, galera, no próprio, esse é o canal oficial do The Game Awards, né, que é o esse que ele tá apresentando. Ele é o dono desse canal. Infelizmente não tem legendas em português. Mas o domingo o Xbox Showcase, Xbox BD Showcase vai ter legendas em português. BR. Meu PC velho ficava travando. Oi, Diogo, mas depende aí, cara. Será que você já testou o xCloud, mano? Já testou o xCloud no seu PC, velho? Porque o xCloud, agora você sabe, né? O jogo em nuvem, velho, do Xbox. Você pode estar, eu sou hacker. Você faz a assinatura, né, do Xbox Game Pass e pode estar jogando pelo cloud, né, pelo xCloud, pela nuvem. É tipo a Netflix, Diogo, é tipo a Netflix aí, simplificando, é tipo a Netflix, é uma biblioteca de jogos da Microsoft aí que a Microsoft tem, lançou esse aplicativo aí, esse formato aí, e você paga a mensalidade e pode estar jogando jogos aí via nuvem, pelo xCloud. Só que no momento, para PC, né, você tem que ter um controle para jogar os jogos. Você tem que ter um controle, beleza? plugado aí no seu ou dispositivo mobile ou PC, notebook, essas coisas. Aí tem que ter o controle. Não foi liberado ainda você usar teclado e mouse no xCloud, nesse formato aí, beleza? Game Pass, ó, tá falando sobre Game Pass aí, ó. Game Pass aí, ó. São jogos via streaming. Aí, infelizmente, ainda o xCloud aí, ó, passou aí o xCloud aí. Você não tá podendo jogar ainda, ele não tá ainda reconhecendo teclado e mouse, só o controle. E você não precisa fazer download, não, é feito, eu falei, velho, é a Netflix aí dos jogos. Aí você visto, ligou, jogou, velho. É só assinar o Xbox Game Pass, se eu não me engano, Ultimate. Você paga uma mensalidade por mês e joga aí esses jogos aí via streaming. Galera, lembrando, galera, que eu não tô com muita expectativa assim, muito hypado pra esse evento aqui, não. O que aparecer, velho, é bônus pra mim, velho. O que aparecer aí, eu tô feliz pra caramba, porque eu não vou esperar anúncios de jogos aí fodásticos, não, velho. Como God of War Ragnarok, Starfield, cara, esses jogos assim eu vou manter eu vou ficar bem quietinho mesmo, velho. Porque eu acho que cara, God of War, eu acho que a Sony vai deixar pra apresentar no seu próprio evento, um State of Play aí, um State Play aí que eles vão fazer alguma coisa assim. Eu acredito, cara. Se aparecer aqui, mano, é bônus, é show, é aplaudir e gritar, velho. E galera, sejam bem-vindos, muito obrigado aí pela participação aí na live, muito obrigado aí por vocês estarem deixando um gostei na live, muito obrigado mesmo de coração, velho.
Xbox and PlayStation platforms, so go check it out and slay to the beat.
Olha, pra quem gosta de jogos aí estilo Doom, prato cheio, hein? Meu Deus do céu, a música, velho. Direitos autorais, mano. Levar um strike aqui, velho. Esse... Caramba, eu nem sabia, velho. Acho que ele veio... Ela vai ficar com direitos autorais, mano. Eu não me liguei no som, velho. Ah, agora já era. Metal Hellsing. Opa, demo disponível. Show de bola, hein? Show de bola.
That one was Metal Hellsinger, coming later this year from Funcom, a rhythm shooter with metal music. And right now, as I mentioned, a demo has launched on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation for you to play for free. Next up, a new game launches tomorrow, The Quarry from Supermassive Games. This
novo jogo, galera, é agora.
Until Dawn stars David Arquette and an all-star cast. It's getting great reviews, and this is one of those binge-worthy teen horror entertainment experiences where your every choice shapes your story and determines who lives and who dies at a camp in upstate New York. Here's the first look at the launch trailer.
Family is the most important thing in the world. If your whole family, you know, like every last one of them decided to jump down the bottom of the
Supermassive
world,
Games.
Hanging on the end of a rope. How can one person be expected to pull them all back out? You can't. So you pull on that rope and you're just going to fall right down to the bottom of the well with the rest of them. And what's the point of that?
What?
The Quarry, né? Sei lá o nome do jogo aí, velho.
What?
Kidnapping, murder, cover-ups. I think the whole Hackett family is in on it.
You have no idea what's going on here. Not a goddamn clue. All right, let's do this.
Who should I call?
911.
You mean 911? Who says 911?
Goodbye, cruel world. We gotta get out.
I'm gonna enjoy watching you die.
This isn't a ghost story. It's a creature feature. It's really happening and you're all in it.
This is gonna get a little messy.
Them's the rules,
The
you
Quarry.
noob.
Back at the Game Awards, we were proud to reveal Nightingale, a shared world survival crafting game from Inflection Games up in Canada. Now it's time to give you a brand new look and deeper look at the game, including its innovative realm card system that lets you impact things like the weather pattern, resources, and challenges in its procedural realms. Here is your exclusive new look.
You're alone in the realms, I'm afraid. The portals are a mess. Not even sure if Nightingale made it. Given how fragile you humans are, I'd say that staying fed, dry, and rested should be your priority. If the portal arch is inactive, you'll need to make realm cards from rare resources. Once you have realm cards, you can activate the portal. Beware, though. Foul things lurk in the interrealmic void, waiting to get in. Be ready with your axe pick.
Interessante o jogo, hein? Não, interessante, interessante, Hugo.
If these shadows have offended.
Ah, você tá falando
But this
do The Quarry, né? Que passou lá. É um assassino, né? A gente tem que... É um jogo de escolhas, né? É feito ele falou, né?
The Saints are marching in on August 23rd with the reboot of
Saints
Saints
Row
Row that we revealed last year at Gamescom. And today, we're happy to announce the launch of the Boss Factory demo across PC and console.
Novo Saints
which
Row,
lets you
velho.
design and set up
Saints
your
Row.
character.
Esse jogo aí
If it's Saints
é...
Row, you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this one. Check it out.
Guys.
Esse jogo aí é tocar o terror, velho.
Capture people's attention. So what do we build next?
Me.
We are so good
at this.
Which fool wanna challenge me? Got a pack on your back with a strap, can't relax cause you know there's no guarantee. I never guess that's a fact, don't react to the task of the mass and the cavalry. Stay correct, it's your majesty. Savage, never kneel, never have defeat.
Seriously, this is perfect. Dinner and a show, baby.
Fall drop from the roof, is it? Yeah, cut them loose if they ain't gon' get the proof with you.
É zoeira, pô. Esse jogo é zoeira. É zoeira, cara. Esse jogo é 100% zoeira. Que isso, velho?
Next, we've got an exclusive first look at extended gameplay of Warhammer 40k Darktide, Fat Shark's follow-up to the critically acclaimed Vermintide series. Darktide promises intense 4-player co-op action and terrifying enemy hordes.
Se não me engano, aquela versão lá do Settle Online, lá que eu multiplayer, grátis, alguma coisa assim. Eu sei que o download já tá livre. Warhammer Darktide, isso aí é... Mano, a lore, o mundo de Warhammer é imenso, velho. Imenso. Eu admiro muito a galera que acompanha, a galera que sabe da história do Warhammer. E, cara, é uma lore incrível, grande demais. Galera, qualquer dúvida aí, galera, deixa aí no chat. Participa aí do chat, galera. Participa aí. Pra ajudar o canal aí. Caramba, é brutal isso aí, hein? Um GTA no metaverso, então, velho. Isso é brutal, hein? Isso é louco. Galera, comenta aí, deixa qualquer dúvida aí no chat aí, galera, para ajudar a engajar o canal. Deixa um gostei na live também. Compartilhe, isso ajuda bastante. Esse mês de junho, galera, junho tá repleto aí de eventos. A Capcom vai fazer evento dela própria. Já teve do PlayStation, né? State of Play. Agora tá tendo o Summer Game Fest. Tá tendo, vai ter, o domingo agora vai ter o Xbox BD Showcase. Depois o Xbox vai fazer a parte 2 do evento, que é no dia 14, se não me engano. Então tá repleto aí pra games aí, quem gosta de games aí, gosta de jogos aí, velho, tá repleto. Setembro, 13 de setembro, tá chegando também.
Team is known for psychological horror games like Blair Witch and the Medium. Today, they are ready
novo
to reveal
Layers
their
of Fear?
latest creation made completely in Unreal Engine 5 for a visceral horror experience. It's return to the world of Layers of Fears. Get a dose.
Novo Layers of Fears, galera. Show de bola, jogo de terror, hein? Jogo de horror aí, Diogo.
Someone once said insanity runs in our
O jogo ainda está em desenvolvimento.
Let it run.
Gostei, da Bloober Team. Fear.
They say it's a tale of sadness and guilt, of an artist trapped in a place beyond redemption. It's a lie. This is a story of my fear, pain and hatred, of the horror of my loneliness. And it is mine to tell.
I see it. All this misery, all this suffering. There was no other way.
Prepare-se para uma nova experiência. Caramba, esse jogo de terror, velho, nesses gráficos aí, mano, você é louco, é muito... Opa, desenvolvido na Unreal Engine 5 já, hein, galera? Eu acho que ele se passa após os eventos dos Layers of Fear 2, né? Que é no barco, é no navio, né? Se não me engano. Quem já jogou sabe se esse jogo vai ser a continuação ou não. Pelo trailer eu acho que parece que é a continuação. Layers of Fear. Layers of Fear o quê? Ah, não tem numeração, não tem nada. Para 2023, galera. Adiciona aí na wishlist. Na lista de desejos. Steam, PlayStation e Xbox.
Batman is dead, and it's up to the Batman family,
Gotham Knights aí, ó.
Nightwing,
25 de
and
outubro.
Robin to protect Gotham.
Um jogo que se passa no mundo do Arkham Knight, do Batman lá. Só que é um jogo sem o Batman. Os Cavaleiros de Gotham.
Hello and warm welcome from WB Games
Olá.
Montreal. I'm Fleur Marty. I'm the executive producer on Gotham Knights. Today, we are thrilled to share more with you on one of our
Eu gosto de jogo de terror, né, velho?
This showcase is the first
Não, velho, esse jogo aí
and we're really looking forward
pra
to share
2023, né?
more
Ficar
with
de olho
you
nele aí.
as
Qualquer
we
coisa eu
continue
boto ele lá
working
na
towards our
Steam, na
launch
lista de
on
desejos.
October
Quando ele estiver
25th.
próximo de
So, I
lançar, a
hope you
Steam me
enjoy the
avisa.
show and stay tuned.
I had nothing. And then this city became my home.
Esse jogo aí, cara, esse Gotham Knight aqui, esse jogo aqui, ele... Jogar com os amigos deve ser bem bacana, velho. Bem interessante mesmo. E se não me engano, você pode jogar no co-op até 4 pessoas. E é o Robin, né? O Asa Noturna, que é esse aí. O Robin, Asa Noturna, o Capuz Vermelho e a... É Batgirl, é? Se não me engano.
No matter how hard we try, there's always more to do. And now, it's up to me.
Got time for a dance, Nightwing?
I got this, Bruce.
É mesmo, é a Batgirl, né? Isso aí.
That was Gotham Knights, and now we welcome... Oh, look who it is. Neil Druckmann from Naughty Dog,
esse aí é o...
co-president of Naughty Dog. Great to have you with us, Neil. It's been an
Proto de
eventful day on the internet
The
for
Last of
Naughty Dog
Us.
fans. And
I think we jinxed ourselves. We were joking about last night, like, watch the assets will leak, and lo and behold, that's what happened.
Well, the good news is there's some stuff that hasn't leaked that we have lots to share with people about all things at Naughty Dog. But first of all, it is it's a big month actually for Last of Us fans because Last of Us 1 and 2 both launched in June, and it's nearing its
Olha
2-year
aí,
anniversary for Last of
algo
Us.
sobre ou a série,
which
né?
is hard to believe.
Yeah, it's crazy. 9
Ou
years
sobre o remake que a galera tá falando aí.
And we still hear from fans. They're still sending us letters and art and these characters in this
Que é o
journey,
remake
this
do
world
primeiro
means
The
so
Last.
much to them. And it's just been kind of amazing. Like Last of Us Part 2 early this year passed a pretty big milestone. It sold over 10 million units. And that kind of support, that kind of success, we're so grateful to our fans. It has allowed us to grow as a studio, and now we can take on multiple projects, more than we've ever had at the same time.
Multiple projects. Okay, very interesting. So what can Last of Us fans expect in the future from you?
Thank you for asking, Jeff. Yes. So one of the things we've mentioned a while back is what started out as a multiplayer mode has evolved due to the team's ambition. They really wanted to do something beyond what we've ever done before at Naughty Dog. And we felt the way to do it justice is to make it a standalone title. And they've been working on it for the past 2 years. Ambition has grown, and we're not quite ready to fully unveil it, but we're ready to lift the curtain a little bit and just give you like an update of where we're at.
Okay, well, what can you tell us about this new standalone multiplayer game?
Yeah, so we have a concept art that we want to show. But what I can tell you is that this game is big.
Okay.
It's as big as any of our single-player games that we've done, and in some ways bigger. It's got a story. The way we're telling that story is very unique to this game. It's got a brand new cast of characters. It takes place at another place, another part of the United States.
It's like a city might be somewhat familiar, some people.
I'm sure our fans have already figured it out. And it's really cool. And it's being headed by Vinith Agarwal, Anthony Newman, and Joe Pantnati, all veterans of Uncharted and Last of Us. And you're going to see a lot more of this game come next year.
Next year, so I wait till next year to hear more about that one. Okay, well, very exciting that this has evolved, and I mean, that concept art looks incredible. I can't wait to see Naughty Dog's storytelling fused with multiplayer live game.
It's something special. We can't wait to show it either.
Okay, well, that's not all. We also have something that I've been reading about on the internet every day, it feels like, up in
E corre
Calgary.
boato também que a Naughty Dog está fazendo
HBO,
jogo multiplayer, não anunciado
so,
ainda.
for the
Pode
past
ser
year,
jogo
we've teamed up with
multiplayer no
Activision,
mundo
Chernobyl
do The Last
fame,
of Us, né?
HBO, to adapt The Last of Us into a TV show. They've been filming, and it's pretty incredible. The stuff I'm getting back, when we're looking at back at Naughty Dog, we can't help but feel emotional, because not only is it so good, and the quality is so high,
Ah, não, eu acho que ele tá falando, ó, Gabriel Max, eu acho que é sobre a série. Que a série também tá
I couldn't be proud of, like, again, Craig,
jogo
and
tá
that
ganhando
whole crew and everybody that's up there.
uma série.
And their last day of filming is tomorrow. So
The entire series, last day of filming is tomorrow.
Last day of filming is tomorrow. Craig is up there right now, kind of wrapping it all up. So it's pretty close. It's closer than you might think.
And you actually got to direct one of the episodes?
Valeu, Diogo, valeu mesmo,
Yes,
cara. Valeu
I
mesmo
think
aí
that
pela
really speaks to
participação.
the kind of collaboration and
Valeu,
trust
cara. Um
of just
abração,
between
abração
Naughty Dog and
mesmo,
HBO.
mano.
They invited me to direct one of
Se
the
eu abrir alguma live hoje à noite aí,
we have an image
aparece,
from
cara,
the episode I
aparece.
actually directed.
Okay.
So we could first
Aparece,
look. Let's take
beleza? E eu vou jogar Devil Within 2, hein?
This is a
Não preocupa
certain
não.
museum that
Você
players
vai
might
ficar
know from the
sabendo.
game. And I really have to talk about Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, and not only directing them, but seeing them do all the other episodes. They've thrown themselves at these roles for a whole year. Watching the nuance that they bring to these characters, their relationship on and off camera, I couldn't help but think about Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson. It felt so similar to the chemistry those two actors had when we made the game. And it really feels like this is going to be something special. And I will say this will be the most authentic video game adaptation yet.
Well, I mean, that first image that they put out, it feels like the video game. Everything that I've seen, both public and other stuff, makes it feel sort of super legitimate, as you said, and that's awesome to see Joel and Ellie from the front side now for the first time. So we'll see more of that next year. That's coming as well, right? Serious?
You'll hear about it very soon. That's
okay.
all I'll say right now.
All right. Well, Last of Us HBO, very, very exciting. And I hear you actually have a couple actors from the show who are going to join us here.
We happen to have a couple actors here that are part of the show. We should bring them up.
Okay, come on up.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Oh, hello.
Surprise.
Troy's back again. Hello,
I know.
Ashley. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm a little confused, though. I thought maybe Pedro Bella, but Troy Ashley out here from the game, right?
Meu Deus, começou o blá blá
Craig and
blá,
I started
velho.
working on the show almost.
Queremos jogos, bicho.
We said Troy and Ashley have to be a part of it, and we're such fans of like the talent and the helping us create Joel and Ellie. We felt like it was so important that they become part of the show, and it wasn't. It has to be more than just like kind of like a wink to the camera and like a cameo.
Okay.
These are real roles that we're keeping under wraps for now. But man, I'm bummed that I couldn't be there with you guys when you filmed your stuff.
There's been so much
It's
stuff I feel like
so good
on the internet. There's so much like talk about what's being filmed, and I think that's you guys have kept a complete secret that you were up there and you filmed your roles by now, obviously.
Well, keeping secrets with this franchise is kind of old hat. Like we've
Except
had
for today.
Except for today.
Yeah.
except for the date. It was one of the hardest things for us to do is to not let people know that because we're so proud of it and the work that we did. We worked hard. The crew. I have to say, when I walked out on set.
Valeu, Diogo.
To be
Valeu.
met with literally every person that I met on that crew is such a fan of this game, and they all knew what it was that they were working on and committed to working on this project because of their fan and their love for the game was one of the greatest. It was like I was coming home to friends.
Yeah, the attention to detail, the crew was amazing. Bella and Pedro are they're so perfect, and we've been trying to sort of describe that feeling of sort of seeing them in person. It's like the characters coming to life, but it it's so much more than that. I feel like I can't fully explain it, but I am so excited to be a part of it, and just I can't wait to see it. I think it is going to be so good. I love the story. I love just being a part of
I'm so excited about the series, and the fact that you guys are going to be in it and undisclosed roles. I'm so fascinated how it's going to sort of bob and weave and you know, are these characters we know from the game that they're playing? New characters? Can you tell us anything?
Yes.
I can tell you.
So sneaky. All right. Well, we're so excited.
Maybe it's already on Twitter by now.
Hey. All right. Well, let's talk about what was on Twitter earlier today. Lots of talk about the idea, or really what's happening is it looks like you guys are remaking the original game, and this is like a ground-up remake, is that right?
Ele falou sobre o remake do jogo original, do primeiro.
Version of the first game that wasn't encumbered by any technology. Wanted to find a way to get even closer to our original vision, and we're able to do it on the PS5 and PC. And instead of talking about it, let's look at it.
All right, let's take a look at the.
Opa, ele falou PlayStation 5 e PC, hein? Meu Deus! PC me interessa muito, velho. Muito.
So why'd you leave Boston?
I've been on quite the adventure, little brother.
I reckon it's got something to do with that girl.
It's got everything to do with that little girl.
É o remake, velho. Vai sair pra PC junto. Vai sair pra PlayStation. No... 2 de setembro, velho. E vai sair junto com a versão pra PC, mano. Quer ver? Se não é? Aí, velho, já me interessei. Caramba. Vai sair a versão pra PC, hein?
Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about. And in this world, that's good for one thing. Get you killed.
I can take care of myself.
How many close calls have we had?
I get into trouble down there. You make every shot count.
I got this.
Hope you know how to use that thing.
I've had some practice.
The Last of Us Parte 1. E também desenvolvimento para PC.
Truly one of my favorite games of the past decade. Guys,
Show de
what's your
bola,
reaction to that?
Yeah, we hadn't seen that yet.
Yeah, you're watching it in real time.
Yeah.
É o remaster, peraí. Nem li direito.
Because you did these, these performances you did a decade ago.
Yeah.
You didn't go back in. I mean, you used the original performances.
Yeah,
right?
actually, we came up with a process where you could take the original animation that we did for the faces and kind of like retarget it on these new rigs that have a lot more fidelity. And then the animators went back and
We're
studied.
seeing side by sides here, just how much it has changed. That you went and you redid the models and rebuilt everything.
Caramba, a diferença gráfica.
Rebuilt from the ground
Show,
up.
hein?
Same
Do
art
remaster
director,
e
re-art directed the whole
da
thing
nova
from the
versão.
ground up. But the great thing about these faces is that they're closer to the original performance. All the animators went and studied those videos and got closer
bola,
to what you did on set than we could have achieved before. And that's just like one of the things we could talk about, like this brand new AI, like all the combat is redone. Just the fidelity of everything, 60 frames per second, all this stuff you're getting on the PS5. Again, we wanted to give, knowing because of the show, because they're all new players for PS5 and PC, we wanted them to have the definitive version of The Last of Us.
Amazing. Well, now you guys get to replay. I mean, when was the last time you guys played the game?
I actually played it again just to refresh my memory before working on the show.
I was just a glutton for punishment, and I went straight from playing
never
part
played
1 straight into part 2. And so the last time that I played literally would have been 2 years ago, since we're celebrating the anniversary of part 2 coming out. So I mean, it looks like I'm definitely going to be up for another playthrough with this.
I can't wait to go back because it was you guys did such an amazing job on that original game, and
it's really, when you play it, when you see it in motion, it's really night and day from what it used to be.
I imagine that think of The Last of Us 2 combat, but kind of that back in The Last of Us 1.
Well, it's the whole, like, all the new animation system, the new AI system, everything we've learned on, like, Uncharted 4, Last of Us 2, we apply to this, again, to give that definitive version. Just to give a quick shout out, this project is headed up by Matthew Gallant and Shauna Sky.
Okay.
And you'll hear a lot more about it and see a lot more about it over the coming weeks leading up to the
bom,
release.
mano. É muito blá blá blá, velho. Fala, velho. Eu quero ver.
Look forward to
Jogo,
it.
velho.
You've talked a lot about games directed by other people. What are you directing? You still making games?
Still making games.
Okay.
I haven't given up my day job. It's a little early to talk about it. Maybe if someone in PlayStation wants to leak it, then we can talk about it now. Otherwise, we'll save it.
But you do have a new project.
Do have a new project, but we'll save it for another Summer Game Fest.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll try and save it. All right. Troy, Ashley, Neil, thank you so much for dropping by Summer Game Fest, and I am so excited that The Last of Us is returning, as you said, in September. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff.
Awesome. All right, well, that is going to do it. Thanks to Naughty Dog and PlayStation for that very special look at The Last of Us and the entire franchise and where things are going. Very, very excited about that. All right, Summer Game Fest continues over the next few days. Coming up right now on this very stream is Day of the Devs with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, including an exclusive new look at the planet of Lana. And then the Devolver Digital Showcase. Tomorrow, we've got Netflix Geeked Week, which I'll be co-hosting, and the Tribeca Games Showcase streaming, along with the Epic Games Store Showcase. And then finally, Sunday, it's the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. You can stream them all at summergamefest.com. As for me, I'll see you again in August when we are back live in Cologne, Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live on August 23rd. And then the Game Awards will return in December live from the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. And finally, I'm excited to share that Summer Game Fest will return in June 2023 as a digital and in-person event to bring the gaming community together. Thanks for being a part of Summer Game Fest. And remember, there are more events and announcements to come. We'll see you soon.
Acabou, velho. Acabou, velho. Nossa, velho.
Happy birthday to you.
Que é isso?
Happy birthday to you.
Esse é o...
Happy birthday, Day of the Devs. Day of the Devs. What? You don't know what Day of the Devs is? Day of the Devs is the greatest and definitely the oldest independent games festival that exists. It was started over 10 years ago by Productions and I Am 8-Bit to celebrate the best independent games out there and bring them to you, the fans. We wanted to bring developers and players together to get together, play games, and have a great time. It used to be a physical event only in San Francisco, but now it has gone digital so the whole world can enjoy it. And we're really excited this year to be part of Summer Game Fest. So sit back, relax, put on your party hats.
Thing. I'm supposed to put this on.
Psychonauts, velho. Quem não jogou, jogue. Recomendo pra caramba.
Buddy. Everybody. That's right. That looks good. Now we're cooking. Put on your party hat and enjoy Day of the Devs.
We got a new one today. This is from a good friend Michael Frey and Rafael Munoz. Previously, Michael made a game called Kids with playables that we published.
Pedro Henrique aí, cara, seja bem-vindo, velho.
It's about the limited time we have on Earth told through the life of a fly.
Não é, cara? O Diablo Immortal veio valendo. Agora tem umas críticas aí, galera criticando, mas sempre tem, né, velho?
You might know my work from a game called Placa-Mãe.
Como é que é isso aí, velho?
I co-founded a company called Playables, where we made a game called Kids. But today we're going to talk about this guy in my upcoming project. That is a collaboration
dá pra ir curtindo, dá pra ir jogando.
Rafael
Agora, o que eu tô mesmo esperando, hypado pra caramba, é o Diablo 4, né, velho?
Called Time Flies.
Galera, eu vou fazer assim, galera. A Summer Game Fest acabou, os anúncios de jogos.
Time Flies is about our limited time in this
world. Eu acredito que não vai ter mais anúncios de jogos.
Right now, we have a life expectancy of maybe 84 years.
Dia
in
dos
the
desenvolvedores,
US. It's
coisas
about
assim.
77 years. So you have a little bit less time to achieve the things you want in your life.
Então é isso, galera. Que coisa louca essa que tá passando aqui, eu não tô entendendo nada, velho. Então é isso, galera. Muito obrigado mesmo. Ficou bacana demais. Mano, ficou, velho. Eu curti pra caramba o Diablo Immortal. Só que tem a parte aí que a galera tá reclamando muito do loot, né, velho? Do loot pago para o loot grátis, né, velho? E você evoluir, avançar, né? Ficar forte sem gastar a osso, tá entendendo? Tá complicado, então há um sistema de pay to win, né? Se não me engano, a galera tá falando aí. Eu não me aprofundei muito no game não, que eu joguei pouco mesmo, mas depois vou dar uma olhada bacana nele. Mas eu acho que dá pra ir curtindo, velho, dá pra ir jogando, principalmente o modo campanha, né? A história do modo campanha. Dá pra ir curtindo, que eu gostei pra caramba do cenário, a ambientação, show de bola. E é como eu falei, né, o jogo se passando ali após o 2 e antes do 3, a lore tá bem bacana. Show de bola. Eu vou finalizar aqui, galera, a live. Possa ser que hoje à noite, se der, eu faça uma livezinha aí, jogando algum game aí. E a gente se vê na próxima live ou no próximo vídeo. Lembrando, galera, que tem vídeo novo no canal, beleza? Um joguinho bem bacana mesmo, uma demonstração do joguinho aí que tá em desenvolvimento. O Balance. Quem puder, dá uma passada aí no canal e dá uma olhada aí no vídeo. Um videozinho bem bacana mesmo, mostrando. E o jogo já tem uma demostração na Steam. Está em desenvolvimento e é um jogo bem bacana, bem legal. Um jogo para você botar na lista de desejo e acompanhar o desenvolvimento dele. Então é isso, galera. Valeu. Até a próxima live, até o próximo vídeo. Muito obrigado mesmo. Valeu aí, Pedro. Valeu mesmo, Pedro. Valeu mesmo aí pela participação. Ao Diogo também. A galera que deixou um gostei na live. Muito obrigado mesmo. Então é isso, galera. Se esse decorrer dessa semana não fizer nenhuma live, mas eu acho que eu faço. Esse final de semana eu faço. Domingo, cara, é quase certeza que domingo eu irei fazer o evento da Xbox BD Showcase, beleza? Que vai ser às 2 horas da tarde do domingo, beleza? Esse eu tô hypado, mano. Esse eu espero vir coisa boa demais, velho. Beleza, galera? Então até a próxima live, a próximo vídeo. Tudo de bom sempre pra vocês e que a força esteja com vocês. Valeu, galera. Até a próxima. Fui!
Our next game is Planet of Lana, the debut title from Sweden-based